Welcome everybody to the Joel Rogan Podcast. Today it is me, it is me, Joel, and with me I have Mr. Gon.
Hello.
And
Oh, hi.
how about we get some pogs in the chat for Mr. Pornhub Premium. Claps.
What the hell did I miss?
Pornhub Premium is the guest of tonight. So
hell yeah, I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Well, we're on the clock. Okay, Mr. Pornhub Premium. What exactly do you do, and how are you sentient right now?
I'm a content creator. I like to fuck bitches, get money.
That's pretty based. That is pretty based. Mr. Pornhub Premium. Has anyone ever told you that you sound a lot like Mr. Gon of Joel Rogan fame?
That guy not dripping in pussy, so no one's ever told me that.
Alright, how about we get to the first topic of this episode, which is Rogan's knee story. What
is that
Rogan's...
the first thing?
Wait a minute.
Well, it's something that I don't know what the fuck that is. So
I really want to go really slowly into it, kind of set it up, but sure.
Speaking of knees.
I guess you can start with the Joel Rogan knee story.
Yeah. Let's get it. Anyways, the knee story. Let's get into that.
Story. Let's just jump right in.
Let's just jump right into it, guys.
Okay. So, I have actually one thing really in common with Joe Rogan.
Who?
We both, the guy that kind of stole our idea about the Joel Rogan experience.
Wait,
not best.
Is there someone called Joe Rogan?
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
but
that seems like we should sue them.
That fake person and me have we have the same hobby.
Fake person.
He's a fake person.
He's not real.
Are you telling me that guy is real? Okay, so we both train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or grappling, or he likes to call it Jiu-Jitsu, and so I'm pretty based, So that means I'm based. Anyways, so I was training the other day, and there's this technique to attack the knee joint, putting pressure on it and stuff, because it's a grappling sport, and I was training. I was this guy was really good. He was he was kicking my ass, and I got the technique, and I was applying it slowly, and I gave him ample opportunity to escape and stuff like that. But he turned it the wrong direction, and broke his fucking knee.
Oh my god!
I was terrified. I heard this insane popping noise.
I've been there.
Insane shock. Just. He was lying in the mat, just face down. I was standing on this guy he's not gonna walk for the next 6 months. What the fuck have I done? And he's hey, can you get hey Mr. Can you get some ice for me? I'm oh yeah, shit. I was running around.
Can you help me a little? Tad.
He was really casual. It's hey friend.
Excuse me, sir. I'm in excruciating pain.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, breaking a limb isn't that painful.
It's
it is nothing compared to getting our name stolen by someone called Joe Rogan. I am furious.
I did break a limb, and I did the exact same fucking thing. I just sat there this is fine.
Joe Rogan's
okay, so I went in to get ice. There was no one in the reception. I was running around panicking, trying to get behind the counter, getting fucking. I was robbing a fucking store clerk. I was robbing the ice machine. I was just putting it in a bag, a fucking bunch of it. I didn't find the spoon because I'm in such panic, so I just put it in my hands, put it in the fucking bag, and I ran to him, and he's just chilling by the wall, smiling, he probably can't walk anymore. He's excited. He's I'm having fun. I just heard this really disgusting noise come out of his knee, or next to my ear. I'm panicking, freaking the fuck out. He's just chilling with the coach, this happens.
Another Monday.
So So I went to give him ice, and he's just walking around, putting pressure on his knee, and he's kind of okay, which sounds like nothing happened, but these like, if you get your knee popped, you get like so swollen for like a couple of hours. Then it starts kicking in like 4 hours later sometime. Like this is like the ACL. It's really hard to repair. It doesn't repair itself. You have to get like a surgery or stuff. Like this guy just changed his own life. I feel really bad about it, but like he was smiling, just giving a hug. That's okay, friend. This happens to the best of people.
It happens,
Like
you know.
this is clear based behavior.
So,
It's
okay.
like a farmer.
So, okay, did he break his knee while you guys were cuddling together forcefully
Yeah.
and hard, aka wrestling?
Yeah.
So, like, is it some anyhow your fault, or did he just make a oopsie?
Like it was a bit. Like it was a oopsie on his part. Also a bit of oopsie because like he was. So the knee joint is really special because you can't move it in any direction except for up and down. You can't go sideways.
Yeah.
Any move that goes sideways is your hips. So I'm isolating the hips from the knee joint so he can't escape, and I'm like putting pressure. But he just went against the pressure. Like his hips are isolated, but he still went to roll out of it. So it just, instead of putting pressure on the hips like usually, he just put pressure on his knee and it just popped.
Ooh.
And he probably destroyed it. So it's his fault, but like I should have, I don't know, been like quicker to release it or something. I should just let him get out of it.
Well, I mean, the silver lining of the story is that you won. So, pause.
I guess so.
Yeah, great job, man.
I guess so. I really want like to start like go calmly into the story, like not like at first. It was kind of traumatic.
Yeah, I mean, that I can imagine the sound of a not nice. I feel like you were way more traumatized than he was. You know.
Yeah,
It was
judging-
fine, dude.
Guys going for surgery, like it's fine, dude.
Everything's fine.
So, if I hear like Mr. Ant, did you break your knee?
Not my knee, no. I ripped my toe off. I've destroyed my finger twice, and I've cracked my bone up the leg.
So you must have great stories about them.
Oh
Could you, like, share
yeah,
one?
you want the toe story?
Yes, I
Yeah.
want the toe story.
I did parkour practice some years ago, and one day during the warm-up, I kicked my leg straight into a sharp wooden thing attached to the wall, which ripped the toe in half and borderline ripped it off. It was hanging by a little tiny piece of skin, and it broke the sheer impact of the kick broke 3 other toes as well, and cracked my leg, my foot upwards, which took a bit of time to heal, but it was fine. But
So, what were you kicking? Why were you kicking?
it's to limber up the joints, and I kicked into a sharp and very hard wood.
That's a great way to limber up your joints.
Yeah.
If you
Break the
destroy
toe.
them, if you destroy him, you don't have to warm them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do parkour if your toe's broken. They won't.
I mean, fair.
So you
I
can go home.
didn't have to do it afterwards. I immediately started warming up again after like walking in a circle and being like, "Oh, that hurt," and then immediately started warming up again until the people that I forgot the name of, the word for them, teachers?
Teachers?
No, the
Coaches?
coaches, thank you. The coaches, they were like, dude, you're spraying blood everywhere. You should stop it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go wash it. And then waltz on to the bathroom and started cleaning the wound. And I was like, this seems kind of deep, this wound right here. And then they decided to call my dad. My mom was in another country, by the way, with her friends.
What country?
Raganda.
I don't
Rwanda.
remember, but just imagine getting that call. Like, yeah, your son kinda lost a toe?
Yeah, you're in Rwanda looking at an elephant, and then you just get a call. It's like your son, his
Your
toe,
son
it's
is
gone.
fucked. And my dad was like, I see, you have suffered an injury. Do you think it's okay for you to keep going practice? And I just looked up at my teacher and was like, you think I'm good to continue? And then he was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Like, okay, dude. So I casually waltzed up onto the bench and waited, and then casually waltzed into the hospital, where I was immediately injected with several anesthetics because they assumed I was in insane pain. But the truth is, there's a lot of adrenaline that just rushes into the injury. Unless it's not a break and a wound, it's just getting dislocated, which is way more painful. At least I found it to be. And yeah, so that's how I sliced off my toe, borderline. They sewed it together and I'm all fine. Got a huge scar though.
That's a really insane
That's
story
pretty
though.
fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ.
It was so
So-
funny to
What
see
the
everyone freak out around me, and I was like, this is great.
Yeah,
This is
so this
horrifying.
is a lesson for everybody that wants to do parkour. To warm up, rate your
Safely.
kick a big wood. Do it. We condone it.
We
I condone it. It's an experience, like 7 out of 10 experience, not gonna lie.
If you want to be like and break your toe and something
And-
else.
And bleed profusely.
So, Mr. Joel, what's your most extreme injury?
Well, okay. There's one that was like the most pain, but it was like an internal thing. Another one was I dislocated my knee, but there's no story to that one where I dislocated my knee out.
There has to be a story there.
I
I just
was-
told you a really insane story about knee popping.
Well, yeah.
You have to like just say the story, but like give it really extreme details.
Okay,
like, there's a
so-
lion there, or, like
There's no lion. I was in my summer house.
Are you lying?
And I was in my summer place. It was summer, and I think I had just woken up, or maybe it was later in the day. And what I do every time I'm about to sit down somewhere, I always like sit on my knee before I sit. For some reason, I don't know why. It's like instinctually, I just always do that. Like I sit kind of on my knee and then I go off. And this time I think I was like holding like a bowl of cereal, and I walk up to the sofa and I do my regular old knee first approach and sit down, and then just like my knee just like there's like pain. I just feel like it's like loosened up, and I'm like oh my god, and like okay. I knew there was something wrong. I knew it was like this might be dislocated. So like it was like half a second, and then I immediately, the first thing I did was I just like made my knee as straight as it can, and I just like tried to like pop it back in as soon as possible, and I popped it back in, and I was just like, ow, youch, that hurts.
Yucky.
I did
Anyways.
the same thing.
That sounds so
Yeah.
bad.
And then
I did
but
the
like
exact same thing.
But like it was like a little painful. It was like dislocated, and then I just like popped it back in. But then it was like okay after like 30 seconds. But then like again the next day, I'm about to sit down again, and I dislocate my knee again with through the same means as last time. I just like sit down with my knee first, and I'm like, oh, not again, and then I just straightened it up again. And it was like deja vu. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna
Darwin Award.
I'm gonna just sit normally. And then like for the rest of the day, I did not sit with my knee first. I was just like, all right, turn around and sit down
I just did not
with my
sit.
ass first. Yes, I never
Yeah.
sat again. Right now
I
I
hereby
am squatting.
award you with the Darwin nominee.
What is the Darwin?
The Darwin Awards.
But what is that?
Have you never heard like of Darwinism? I think it's Darwinism.
The
It's
amazing
like
world of
this-
Gumball.
No, it's like
The fish!
uh,
The fish!
it's
Fish
it's
award.
like how we involve like people who eat like bad berries or like poisonous berries. They die first, so like people learn off them and like evolve.
Yeah.
It's Darwinism. It's like, jellyfish stabbed me, I die. I will not go towards jellyfish. That's Darwinism. It's
No
like you
jellyfish?
learn You learn
bad.
of mistakes and death of others.
Okay, so
That's
so
like
everybody
that's like
can
I do that.
everybody can learn from me. Don't sit down with your knee first. Except I still do it to this day. I always sit down with my knee first. But yeah, the other most excruciating, the actual most pain I've ever been in, because it was like a long time, was just like an internal thing, and I never figured out what it was. But I had bacon like for like lunch, and it was like really greasy. It was like really greasy bacon, but I still ate it. It was like really sloppy bacon, and I was like, yum, sloppy bacon. And then like an hour went by, and then I just feel like this tightening, or like a little like, I don't know, tightening in my like intestines, like to my left intestines, and I'm like, oh, I feel a little tight. Like it's like, it felt like it was like something was stuck in there, and then it was just like this pain of something being stuck in my intestines, and then I was like, ow. Youch, I'm gonna drink water. And so I drank a lot of water, but it didn't go away. It kept being like this, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was like, this is a lot of pain. I mean, I have a intestine problem. And then I just texted her to be like, I might die, lol, goodbye if I die. And then I went to sleep. And then I went to sleep, and I was like, maybe this will be fixed when I sleep, or I might be dead, whatever. And then I decided to let my girlfriend know, like, I might die. Anyways, bye bye.
Well, please.
Yeah, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I was like, okay, I'm good now. But yeah, I don't know what. I'm pretty sure the bacon was greasy, and then it got stuck in my intestines.
Food poisoning.
Well, that's not what it is. No, it was like too much grease. It like clumped up and like got stuck, I think. But I think the water might have cleared it out. I don't know. I could have died in my sleep, maybe. But yeah, I survived, and yeah. Now I put tissue on my bacon to like take the grease away at first before I eat the bacon. Now, so
Nice.
Darwinism. I learned not. Yeah, yes.
Do you want to hear something stupid that I just did?
Yes.
I forgot to say what's cooking bacon. I was baking bacon.
That's pretty stupid.
It's pretty best.
What's bacon? Bacon?
Yeah, what's bacon?
You can't bake bacon.
That's a good point.
What do you need to do, or what does something have to be for you to like bake something? What does baking even mean?
I think bacon
Gotta
is
be
like
baked.
a sweet, like if you put like sugar in it, it's like a Danish treat. Hey, Aunt, what's your favorite Danish treat, Danish delicacy?
The hell is it? Why would I know the country of origin?
I don't know. I don't know what Danish.
I mean, it's just, what's your favorite like baked good? What's your favorite, like, do you like donuts, cake?
Wait.
Just googling.
Just googling it.
There's like things that I've eaten, but I don't remember like the names of. But it's like okay, there's like, I don't know if this is my favorite or not, but I'll just say it is. There's like this like bread that has like 3 different like lines. It's like one's pink, one's brown, and one's yellow. And then you eat that.
Cake.
What?
Is it cake?
No, it's like a flat bread with yellow and brown and pink. And the pink is like strawberry, and the brown is the chocolate, and the yellow is, I have no idea what the yellow is, but yellow is mainly striped. But yeah, and you just
is it? Oh, it's wienerbröd.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's a Danish. That's a Danish treat. I think. Fuck Denmark.
I puked. I'm sorry to all my Danish viewers. I love you all.
I respect the Danish as much as our Danish. I respect the Danish as much as our blind listeners. Not at all.
Jeg har været lille tissemand. Din mormor er en bange ved min lille tissemand.
I think I found the German name for the baked good.
Yeah.
Oh.
A crab fan.
A crap femme?
A crab fan.
Crack fam.
A crap femme. Okay. So that's
Yeah,
okay.
a crab fan. Like
Crap fan.
KRAPFEM. FEN. It's just German jelly-filled donut.
Ah, ooh, okay.
The ball with the
okay.
sugar on top and jelly inside.
A little bit of sugar, it keeps the medicine go
It's
down.
really good, and I really
Now, so
like
while
it.
we're speaking of food, what's your least favorite food, guys?
Sushi.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh, now this is a bit controversial. Well, why is that?
I really don't like the seaweed or the fish mush inside. I do like the
Yeah.
rice with the fish on top, though. That's pretty good.
I like sushi when it's like the seaweed, the rice, and a cucumber, and with soy sauce. But I hate raw fish. I hate it. So yeah.
I just don't like raw fish or the seaweed. I really hate the seaweed.
But yeah, my least favorite food is fish, just in general. One time in like middle school cafeteria, I had like I don't know what it's called in Iceland in English, but it's like isa. What's isa?
Yes.
I think it's like cod is foskur.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
It's like a white fish. I had some like white fish because it was the only thing I fucking had, and
Is it a haddock?
it was just and like, I like took a bite out of it, and it was just like filled with cum, and I was like, what the hell? Because it's like a bunch of like white like I don't know, like glue shit on it, and it's like really sticky white shit on it. I was like, this is disgusting, and I don't like fish after that because it was so gross.
Ever since that, I've been traumatized.
Ever since then.
Ever since then,
think-
when I eat fish, I think of cum, and I'm like, oh no.
I think my least favorite is fermented fish. Skata. Yes, it's not even that bad. I think I would say sushi. I would say sushi is worse because like fermented fish is something I could eat. It's just not. It's just I don't enjoy it. Also, it's just sticky clothes.
So we all hate fish.
Yeah.
Well, no, I love fish.
Well, I
love
actually
sharks.
like some types of fish, but I really don't like raw fish and seaweed.
So all of our least favorite foods involve fish, though.
Yes.
I guess so.
So guys, it is canonical that
We're like
fish
the
is
worst-
F tier.
We're like the worst Icelandic podcast.
What do you mean? I'm
I'm
I
offended.
like sheep meat and that sounds weird.
I love sharks.
I actually don't mind sharks, but I don't like them either.
Uh,
Yeah,
I actually
I
have
hate the
bad
texture
taste.
of a shark. It's just like it probably doesn't taste that bad. It's just like the texture is like
Oh,
this does
have you
not
never-
seem edible.
have you had shark before?
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, okay. Well, I don't know if I've had it. I've had it in my mouth, and I'm like, I don't want to have this in my mouth anymore. I hate
That's-
the texture of it.
that's the
Next
thing.
time I see you, I'm
Just like,
bringing like a
I
fucking can
like-
of it.
I like 50% had shark. I haven't swallowed it.
Like
I haven't ingested it before.
if it's not
I
a
don't think you'd
dried
like
out
it.
shark, you can just swallow it without having to taste it, and that's fine. But when it
But
comes to
then you-
sushi, it's like this fucking big, and then I have to chew it, and it's like no,
Yeah.
I don't
Well, yeah,
like
but, I don't
tasting
know,
it.
Why would you ever eat a shark just to swallow it? I mean, food is meant to be chewed and tasted.
Well,
I mean, unless you're just trying to get the nutrition. But why have like shark when you can just have a regular old shake
Egg.
with
I mean,
Egg.
like, why have anything at all then?
to survive?
what's the meaning
I
of
guess
life?
so. Would you say it would be a red flag if you had like a girlfriend that just loved fish then? Because I hear you hate fish. What if she was like a fisherman and just I want to eat all the fishies?
I want
and
to eat
I wanna
all
eat-
the fishermen.
Well, okay,
Is that a red flag?
it's not a red flag. I mean, if they're like a fisher woman, I don't think we'd have like a lot in common or have anything to talk about. But like, if your favorite
Okay.
food is fish, I'm not gonna like be like,
You
I'm breaking
disgust
up with
me.
you. But like, if she only
Lesser
wants
being.
fish for dinner, then we're gonna eat different dinners. Like, I'm not gonna eat fish with her. I hate her.
So
I hate
that isn't a big red flag then. would
Well,
you say?
it's not a big red flag, but like if she only has fish and she's like, we're having fish for dinner, I'm like, no, we're not. No.
Then What is the worst red flag?
The lack of a pulse.
That is a pretty red flag.
I think that's the beginning.
That's
Well,
kind of
what
a
if
bad
it's like
red flag, you know?
It's a
That's pretty
vampire red flag. Like a vampire.
bad. Okay, well,
No pulse.
there's no pulse.
Corpse vampire, what's the difference? They both use teeth equally
A vampire is conscious.
Yeah, but they still both use teeth equally as much.
What do you? Well, no. I mean, vampires use their teeth to bite. I don't think
Yes.
corpses bite. Corpses don't bite.
No, corpses can't, hide their teeth. You know, they're just like,
Ooh.
and the teeth are then just out, out and about.
I mean,
Rotting.
well, they can also be closed. I'm pretty sure. Okay, look, when there's like a funeral happening, I think they glue the mouth shut.
No, I don't think they glue. Do you think they just have like super glue on the side? Like the mortician just has like a fucking like what's a glue
Flex glue.
trademark? Yeah, it's like a flex. You just have like flex tape. Just
Yeah.
flex. Let's just flex tape it together.
It's like, you can even glue this guy's mouth shut from inside.
Imagine that's your job. You have to like put glue on the lips and just like stick it together. Put like a wedge.
I
Jesus
I
Christ.
genuinely think though that they do use glue to shut the mouth, so that it doesn't
Like a
open.
wedge. Like a shout out wedge.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, if you're having like a funeral, you wouldn't want like the corpse to be like have like a mouth open and be like like that. That'd be kind of creepy, you know.
Jamie, can you look that up, please?
Jamie, can you look it up? we need a Jamie. Can we get a Jamie in chat, guys? I'm looking it up. The embalming process. Your loved one's eyes are closed using glue or plastic eye caps to sit on the eye and hold the eyes in place. The lower jaw is secured. The lower jaw is secured by wires or sewing. Once the jaw is secured, the mouth can be manipulated into the desired position. So it's actually wired shut. But the glue is used for the eyes.
I wouldn't like that
so,
job.
That's a horrible. That's like the worst job you could
Let me
have.
sew your mouth shut real quick.
Yeah, let me just do that a little
That's kind of a base
Open
job.
wide.
Have to put it that. But yes, the worst red flag. I mean, being dead is pretty bad. But I think also just like
Being dead is pretty bad.
if they like talk, if they insult you constantly or like undermine you constantly or just like always like point out your flaws, then I think that's a pretty red flag because that's fucking annoying and like that lowers your ego and it's like, you know, toxic, you know.
Not my ego.
It's
not
not my ego.
She's like, oh, why do you always have to do that? You're so fucking cringe. Oh my God,
Fucking
why
cringe.
the hell do you have to?
That's pretty cringe.
Bro, why do you always have to like breathe with your mouth sometimes? I have a cold. You're fucking disgusting. I hate you. We're breaking up. You'd be like that.
Yeah, that's a red flag, I think.
Mm,
What about
toxic.
you, Mr. Ad? What's like the biggest red flag that isn't like being dead related?
Yeah, like if you went on Tinder date and what's something they would do or
Something like that is plausible though. Because it's like if they were like a chainsaw murderer, that's a pretty big red flag.
Signs of psychopathy.
I thought you
If
were
they
gonna
have
say,
a
like-
disturbing lack of emotions, then that's a huge red flag in my eyes. Like
Yeah,
I thought you were-
it's a weird red flag to have, but I find the lack of emotion very disturbing a lot of the time, which is sad because a lot of people can't control that.
oh yeah, oh yes.
I find it disturbing.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like if they show signs of a stroke, that's a pretty big red flag. I was like, what? Why would you say
no,
that?
what about you, Rogan? What's your biggest red flag?
I don't even know. I think a big red flag would be if they would like hate my friends or the people I like hang out with. I know that sounds like a dumb, but like if they despise the people I'm around, it's a pretty big red flag.
Yeah, and they keep like
consider
talking
people as
shit
around,
about them,
like-
and like, why do you keep hanging out with them? Hang out with me.
Yeah, because I consider the people I hang out with to be like saints, basically.
They're pretty based.
I'm a saint.
Pretty best. Do I hang out with you, Aaron? And do I hang out with you?
Yes.
That's a good question. Well, it's a 80% split between saints and sinners, so you know.
Yo,
That's. I don't know. I don't know what the big red flag is. I think it's really situational. I think you can't really just put like a. I don't know. I get like. Let's say like a psychotic behavior. That could be like
Yeah,
a red flag
exactly.
in some
That's what I said.
behaviors. But let's say like they don't show any sympathy when like a pet dies. That's not really a real big. That's not really a real big red flag. It's still psychopathic behavior, but like it's just some people.
but I mean, like,
Yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. I just find that disturbing.
but like, if they're a psychopath, then they're not gonna like in love with you, and they're not gonna show
Nope.
affection, right?
Are
Like, it's
you
all gonna be
well,
fake.
Well, if they have
Yeah.
an extreme sense of it, a lot of them just don't have grasp of good. They like feel emotion differently, and something like death wouldn't affect them that much compared to us. They just feel things differently,
Yeah.
very differently.
I don't
A
think
lot- in a
that's
lot of
still,
cases.
like,
Can a psychopath fall in love?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they can. I think it's Why wouldn't like psychopaths be able to fall in love?
I don't know. I think of like a psychopath as like an unfeeling.
Okay, emotional detachment and lack of sympathy, empathy, both of them kind of the same. Two key indicators of a psychopath, also related to
Melatonin.
attachment styles. People in high psychopathy still form romantic relationship whether or not they get married or establish a committed bond. Yeah, so they still enter in a relationship even though they don't care or something.
That's not what the article said, though.
No,
I mean, I get it,
It
though.
says.
I mean, like, it's like everybody it's like what you're supposed to do, so they probably just do it because, like, I mean, I guess I should do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
such a relationship, however, may not be based on a psychological intimacy in the traditional sense of the word. Instead, similar to Bonnie and Clyde, a couple may enter into a relationship. It's relationship based on a shared view on the world, in which both try to get as much out of the other people as possible. It's less of an intimate relationship and more like, yes, I share your views. I will be around you.
we agree.
We agree, so I will
We
stay
agree.
in the vicinity of you.
We can work together on destroying the world. Yes, my love. Yeah.
Well, kill
So-
God.
Here's the question: is like a psychopath born, or are they created?
I think okay. So I like watched a psychologist on YouTube once, and there's
my
like
God, he's an
two
expert.
types. There's a sociopath and a psychopath.
Yeah.
I think psychopath is born and a sociopath is made.
Yeah.
But I don't really know the difference. I just know there's a difference, and one is born, which is a psychopath, and sociopath is someone like in the movies, like Dexter or something.
Basically,
Who's like formed.
I don't remember which one, but one of them is. There's a word for it, and this like the reason for there being two words is because number one, they can be created or be born that way, but one is also very much likelier to commit violent acts or something. I think it's.
Yeah, that's sociopath.
Yeah,
I think it's
sociopaths, because they are then subjected to maybe bad things in their childhood, and then they aren't very happy with life and stuff. I'm very bad at explaining this. Basically,
Yeah.
they are more susceptible to the violent behavior.
So okay, so it's like if a sociopath isn't like, or like a psychopath isn't in okay, if they're like a born psychopath, they're not like inherently evil, but like if you have like a person that is unfeeling and also like have like a terrible parents and have like a terrible upbringing, then they are like they're the dangerous ones. But like there are people that can be like unfeeling and they're just like, yeah, I'm here. I don't care, but I'm not gonna kill you. You know, whatever.
I'm just pure based.
I mean,
I just say I'm a Sigma, you know. I just say I'm a Sigma.
I'm a bit of a Sigma.
a serious
super.
lack of empathy is more likely to cause violence, because Most
like,
people
self-preservation.
either keep in line because of empathy or the law.
But like self-preservation is like a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the reason
So-
of killing someone? I mean,
Yeah.
I
There's no
think
reason to.
I feel like
You feel
if you don't care, then why would you like want to kill anybody? You know?
Yeah, some
What-
people
what he
just
said.
want to take control over their lives, so they kill to be in control. And
Most
it's
people-
very fucked up.
But that's mostly like victims of abuse and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like vis-a-vis
Not
a
sociopath.
a sociopath.
I'm pretty sure that's like victims of domestic abuse trying to stop their abuser.
Yeah. And a lot of the
That's
time, that
sociopaths.
is the result of the sociopathic behaviors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
so-
that's a traumatic thing that happened to them.
Sure.
Mostly in their
Yes,
childhood.
yes. Okay, so it says when I Google psychopath, it says it's a neuropsychiatric disorder marked by deficient emotional responses, lack of empathy, and poor behavioral controls, commonly resulting in persistent antisocial deviance and criminal behavior. So psychopaths are more like likely to be
Irrational?
like, you know, irrational, crazy, stupid, bad, evil, and, you know, do like,
Come on, it's
criminal
like a
stuff.
it's like a mental disease. Like all bipolar people are dumb and stupid and evil. Hee hee.
How
It's like,
dare
dude,
they
chill
get
out.
emotional
How
mood swings?
dare they? How dare they?
How dare they be happy with life one day and then be extremely depressed the another?
Okay, so my nose is
Continue,
bleeding. You guys have a fun talk. Give me 1 second. Oh god.
Oh.
I hate blood. I get too many nosebleeds, which means I have to cock my head back, and I then swallow a fuck ton of blood because of it, and it's gotten to the point that I got such bad nosebleeds that I generally just got extreme hatred of blood. And now every time I think about such things, I get a little weak in my legs.
Wow, that's a really traumatic backstory. You might be a sociopath.
Oh no. I hate blood.
Yeah.
I've just tasted. It's disgusting, and I don't like it.
I know like a professional MMA fighter who has like a bad nose, but like the worst part because of it is like he goes into a fight and he gets like a nosebleed mid-fight, then he looks really bad like in the aftermath. Because the judge who won, that says like a decision round, is like, yeah, that guy's a nosebleed and he looks like his face is fucked up. He probably lost. He
This
could be,
guy
like,
is
destroyed.
fucked.
He's fucked. He's like, he could be destroying, but like because he has a weak nose, he just like he like gets hits once, like get a nosebleed, his nose gets destroyed, and he's like, yeah, that guy looks pretty bad. The other guy looks good.
That's what happens to me too. I literally scratch the outside of my nose, and sometimes it just decides time to bleed, time to die. I just go like, oh yeah, I'm itchy a little bit, and then ploof, for no
It's like-
fucking reason.
Itch my cock, please.
Oh no, no.
One of its countries called Lesotho, basically surrounded by South Africa and next to Eswatini, has the lowest life expectancy in the world.
Where's?
It's a
you seen,
horrible
like-
place to be with the healthcare. I get
Hello.
that you may like the country, but it's a horrible place to live realistically. Just financially. It's
Are we
horrible.
talking about Roganda?
No. We're talking about Switzerland and the United States, and
Nice.
Switzerland
did
is lovely.
What did I miss? My nose bled. On camera,
spoke-
guys. On camera.
I spoke Icelandic, so you would cut it out. So I cut out the parts because it was really awkward.
It was about we
Like-
were phoning a friend, and I phoned a friend to ask what my favorite country was, and I've settled on Switzerland
Why is
but like-
Switzerland your favorite country?
because it's top one, and the U.S. News and World Report rated it as the #1 best country in the world.
I remember, this reminds me of something, like in 2019, there was like an article for like countries most ready for the for a pandemic. Like, I put it in Joe's chat, and it's like insane statistics, like, yeah, the United States is the most ready, with 83% ready or something. For health security, and UK second and stuff. But like, these countries did like the worst.
Yeah, it was like, if there's a test, they fucking failed with a Z somehow. Nobody even knows how they got a Z.
Yeah, exactly. I've been playing a lot of Plague Inc. recently.
God damn it, you started the apocalypse.
Yeah, and I tried like the cure mode, and it is actually quite hard to control a pandemic. TBH. Well, in a video game.
I'm so excited for the new Plague Inc. event called People Panicking Over Toilet Paper and 5G towers.
That's like literally. Okay, look, in the cure mode, it is not the pandemic that is the problem. It's the fucking people. They're like,
they're idiots.
Just goddamn, shut up.
I can't live a single day without going to a party.
I've got 60. I'm 60% done with the vaccine. Just chill the fuck out. You just stay in quarantine. And they're like, we're gonna fucking kill you. It's like, and then it's like all authority is gone. People are just disobeying the law. I'm gonna lose. I'm like, what the hell?
Are you dealing with anti-vaxxers in this?
Maybe, probably.
That's hilarious. Just watch them die and be like, I fucking told you.
Plague Inc. Isn't there like a zombie mode in Plague Inc. or something?
What?
I remember like.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. I think maybe. Yeah, there probably is. I think it's like a extra thing.
Well,
but yeah.
What would you do then in like a Last of Us type zombie apocalypse?
Okay. Let's give us like a setting here. It's like, if you started like right here, right now, like where we are.
Okay.
You would just get like a. You get like
the cabins.
You get like a news that'd be like, stay inside. You see people outside are like eating each other. No, yeah. What do we
Don't talk to them. They're pretty uncool.
I'll give you a canvas. Like, I'll give you all the information right here. I'll put a setting and a scenario.
Okay.
All right. Are we in the beginning or the middle of the apocalypse?
This is the beginning, and then we go into the middle, and then we go at the end. It's like a story.
Okay.
I've kind of thought this out. Okay. So it starts out, you're in bed, and you check your phone.
With who? With who? Girlfriend?
Your hand. Your right hand.
I was gonna say that. Your best sex friend, your right hand.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, so you're on the phone with your hands in your underwear, and you're like checking, and there's like an alert, like what's it called? It's like a nuke and an airstrike alerted, and like there's an airstrike gonna come in your direction. You know that phone? Like
yes.
Yeah. So you get that alert, and it's like, there's been a massive infection pandemic. Stay inside. This is worse than COVID. There's something on your phone, and you hear like a car crash outside, and you check outside, and it's your mother in a car crash, just face first, and everything is panicking. You come closer to your mother, and she has like spores and mushrooms and vines coming out of her mouth, and she just looks at you with dead eyes. Okay, what do you do? Let's start with you first, Joel.
Yeah.
Joel.
Okay, so you gave me a really fucked up visual of my mom being all fungied, but
yeah.
Okay, so well, I mean, I think the best case scenario would I would probably get into like my car. Well, I mean, I don't have a car, but I'll just take the keys, get into
just ignore your mother.
Yeah, she
You have no knowledge. You have like the knowledge you have of zombies, but you don't have like would you think it's like really like, whoa, it's a zombie, my mother's a zombie?
Yeah, I mean, okay, look, it depends on how she would act. If I would be like, are you okay? And she would be like,
yeah, she's like,
yeah,
she's like trying to crawl towards you, even though she's like stuck behind a car. She's like staring at you with these blood hungry eyes, just like trying to crawl towards you and scratching the car. You hear this disgusting noise.
I'd be like, fuck that, and I would get into like I have two. Well, my parents have two cars, so I would get into the car that she's not in. I would start driving, and I'll probably just drive like away from civilization. I mean, it's pretty easy in Iceland. We live like we live pretty far like we live very close to like away from everybody else. So I would just go there and like drive. Like there's like this right next to Kvaleravatn. There's like a very long road that goes into like the mountains. I would just drive there and keep driving until I'd be like, well, my mom's dead. And then I'll cry.
Okay, Mr. Ant, you're driving. You're on a camping trip with your parents by Kvaleravatn. You're driving the car.
Of all places.
But you're like, you guys forgot to put like enough gas into the car. You're running out of gas, and you stop in the middle of the
have
road.
2 electric cars.
Well, I don't care. You're not. You're out of electricity. You're out of electricity, and your car just stops in the middle of the road, and then a speeding car, like a really fast car, comes in your direction, and you look at it, and there's like a panic man in it, and that man is Joel. Joel sees you. What are you gonna do, Joel? First of all, what are you gonna do when you see Mr. Ant and his parents? Are you just gonna drive by or stop by them, or?
Wait, so are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're the manic man in the car.
oh, okay. So obviously, I know, and personally in his family, so obviously I would be like, get in, fuckers. Yeah.
You bastards.
Would you go in, Mr. Ant? You have no knowledge of the zombie apocalypse.
I
Would you
mean,
just-
if I see my friend panicking like hell, I say, sure, we leave the car here and question him about what the fuck. Well, I wouldn't get in, I think. I would just be like, what the fuck is up with you?
I'd be like, The Last of Us is real. The Last of Us is real. my mom has like fungus in her mouth. She was like a zombie. Get in. We're going away from civilization.
Okay, we're going away from civilization, and at that point, I think it'd be a good idea to gather everyone into the car.
Yeah.
Your dad and mother are senior hesitant. They're like, we're gonna stay here. We have to defend our gas, and also our camping trip is gave us here. You guys go without us. Okay? Just come back later with some electricity or gas or whatever. Just get like a car battery. We need that. Bye, guys.
The zombie apocalypse starts, and she goes like, no, I'm not going anywhere yet.
They probably don't believe it. They'd be like, oh, you pranksters.
Yeah.
You little pranksters.
You little pranksters.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so but then we would have to get a battery, and like we're going away from
No,
civilization.
we just need a charging station, which is way harder to get.
When you drive, so you're driving in one direction, and you're like deciding whether to get like a car battery or look for a safe space. You see like a massive horde coming into the direction of Kvaleravatn, but you're not close enough to your parents to turn around. But you see, because I don't know like Kvaleravatn, I'm gonna say there's like a town right by with like a convenience store.
Okay.
But it's
literally right next to the town, and you went camping there.
It's kind of funny. You're like right past it, but like you
It's
see
like
fungus kind of
a kilometer away from civilization.
It's a kilometer away. You see the town square and stuff, and there's like convenience store and there's an electricity store, but like there are a bunch of fungus people there also. And there's also a horde coming in the other direction towards Kvaleravatn. What do you guys do? Do you guys go into town, get the car battery, or?
Fuck that. No, I would be like, okay, we have to get your parents to just get in my car because we are not.
Yeah, we're just.
There's no reason.
We're leaving, dude.
There's no reason for us to be like.
At that point, I'd take a video and then take it back just in case.
To prove to them.
You guys,
so we drive back.
Yeah, to prove.
Oh, you drive back and you like turn around. So I'm gonna be acting like, hello, son. How are you doing?
Hello, my child.
You have to get in the car. There's no battery. There's fucking zombies. You know, you just get in the
I
car.
recorded them.
Yeah, look at this video. It's real. And then we show the video.
I just gave you like $100 to get like a battery. Like the least
Well, we didn't need it.
Here's the money back. We don't need it anymore.
Okay. No, you keep it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Money doesn't mean anything in the new world. We're gonna invent a new civilization.
It's day one. It's just already there's a new world. Everything's
It's the new
changed.
world.
There's a couple of zombies.
So,
Yeah,
what's
so-
this footage? Can you guys show me the footage?
Yes. Show them the footage.
Okay.
Is this like from a song? What? No, this cat. Anne's mother. What's your parents' name?
No, I'm not gonna say their names.
Their name is Jill and Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jill. We need to get out of here. Look at this video.
Oh
Come
my
on.
god.
This is clearly Photoshop. It's 4K.
You can
Clearly
see that it was filmed from this camera like 10 minutes ago.
But like, where's the newspaper? That says like the date.
Just get the fucking car. Get in.
Okay. You guys, they go into the car and like, but like, we're leaving that. But like, we don't have enough space for our dog.
Oh.
What? No, I take the
What?
dog into my arms. The dog stays with me.
Yeah, we're
The
we're taking away the
dog
camping shit. Just taking the
Fuck
dog.
the cat. Just take the food and water. We're having the dog. We're taking the dog with us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the Pringles can.
Yes.
Thanks. The dog will appreciate having it around.
Okay, you guys now have a can of Pringles as your only rations.
It's the only food you guys brought for a camping trip.
So you
If
guys,
only
like,
we could
look at
go
the
home
town.
and grab an axe.
The town
Uh,
looks kinda. It looks kind of empty right now. But like you see in the middle of town, there's like there's like a gymnasium, and that gymnasium is like with a bunch of lights open, and then like there's like Christmas decoration on the gymnasium, clearly telling you that it's like a safe space. So you guys see the gymnasium, and you see the horde slowly come into your direction, and you like the only road available is into the town. All the other directions just lead into this giant fuck off horde.
Shit.
So you have basically just one decision.
Yeah.
But do you
Go
have
into
any
the horde or
creative-
go into the horde.
Do you have any
How long has
creative, like,
it? How long has
turn
it been?
It's been like 30 minutes, I guess, when you like went back and forth, I think.
30
like, it
minutes
took,
and they
like,
already have like safe space and like Christmas lights.
It's just Christmas lights. It's not really safe space. There's no sign. It's just Christmas lights, and all the lights are turned on.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna go away from the horde, so you know, the safest
Okay.
way.
You guys drive onto the town hall.
Yes.
You guys. Okay, so I'm gonna set the scene. There's like a bakery next by, and there's no one in it, but you see the cash register opened with about like a ton of money and a bunch of food.
Oh.
But like, there's like a bunch of bakeries and a bunch of vine bread.
Oh hell yeah! We're taking all that. We're taking all that bread. We're getting all that bread. right
Taking
there.
everything in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Joel's going to the bakery. You coming with? Mr.
Sure.
And you coming with into the bakery. Okay, so you walk in the bakery. There's a big counter, big clear glass counter with a bunch of wine bread, and on the side there's a cash register. And only you, Mr. Ann, notice there's like a faint smell of blood because you have like bad nosebleeds. So you like really recognize this. Is
I like how you didn't mention that I have a good sense of smell or anything, which I actually do.
Yeah, you have a good sense of smell. That's why I said you smell like an irony.
Yay, blood.
Yay, blood.
Yum bread. Yum,
But
yum.
like you don't see anything. There's nothing here. You don't see anything.
There's so much bread here.
So you're taking the bread.
I love bread. Yum yum yum. yum.
Okay. You walk towards the counter. I presume. How are you doing this? Like it's like a closed counter. Are you just going in and grabbing the wine bread?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll like walk around and go like see if there's anything behind the counter, and then I grab whatever I can.
So you like put your hand in, and you notice behind Joel it opens like an iron door. I guess like a back room door, and you hear like a.
I'd say we
Joe.
shouldn't be here. Or wait,
You
is
say
there
that-
is there a chair nearby?
There's a bunch of stools, but it's
I'm grabbing
approaching Joel. Are you gonna? Yeah.
I grab a
it's
stool
like-
and I smack it across the head.
Whoa! Whoa, my God! Jesus!
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! It takes a hit and it falls on the ground.
Okay, I immediately cover my
It
mouth. I immediately cover my mouth.
It tries to stand up again.
Oh my
and
God.
It tries to,
And then I smash, and
shiver.
I just fucking take my big shoe that I have, and I'm probably wearing it right then, and I stomp its head repeatedly while covering my mouth because the fungal thing, spores and mushroom.
And what I do is I have a bunch of bread like inside of my sweater, like I invert my sweater to have all the bread, and I flip around the over like the counter, and I you go to like a safer place. I'm like, oh my God, zombie! I have the bread. Don't die. We can go now.
Let's go now. So you see your mother, Jill, what's her name? It's like staring at
Jill
you in
moment.
horror at your bloody your bloody shoes, those damn bloody Yeezys.
Bloody
Yeezys.
Yeezys. She's not even horrified about the blood. It's just like, we Yeezys?
How did you
Yeezys?
get those? You were wearing big winter shoes.
You see your dog Coin. Your dog Coin.
Ah, my favorite dog,
the-
Coin.
What kind of a name is Coin? Coin
It's
dog.
like Penny.
Coin dog.
Coin dog.
Coin.
And it tries to lick your shoes.
No!
Like, stop, okay? You stop it.
Oh God.
I just don't lick my shoes, you.
Okay,
Dumbass.
I guess so. I guess I didn't really describe it. Like, I just had like a bakery and there's like a gymnasium because he just wanted to go to the. Wait, anyways, I'm gonna set the scene more. There's like a bank besides, but like it's not really important. I guess I'm gonna tell you. None of this is important. There's a gymnasium and there's like, what you call it? There's a gazebo.
A gazebo?
A gazebo.
Gazebo?
There's a gymnasium and a gazebo.
What the fuck is a gazebo?
It's like a wooden. It's just a structure that doesn't really have walls.
Okay, yes.
It's a gazebo.
It's like it's like a tiny hut with no walls.
Yes, I think I know what it is. Yes. Also, by the way, how long are we gonna do this? Because it has been an hour, by the way.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's just get this over with. Are you guys gonna go into the gymnasium?
No, I would
mean,
like to go
I
into
think,
the structure with no walls.
I think I'd prefer to like go into the car and like try to just I don't know drive like out of civilization. I don't want to be in like a town or like a city.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea to stay.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
bread. I mean, it'll
got
die.
bread.
It'll like. Actually, we should probably get something that isn't bread. Is there like a place that has food, like canned foods?
Yeah. There's a bonus right by it.
Oh yes. Let's go in there real quick
Let's
and
go to
grab
bonus.
like canned food.
Okay. You go in there and like the only canned food left is a bunch of pineapple.
Oh, that's fine. That's great. That's awesome.
We'll eat the fruit that eats us back.
Are you gonna get like a zombie sambuca?
Well, we're
Or like a bonus sandwich?
I think we'll
Or like a rodeo trip?
we'll get some vegetables and we'll get
Butter.
we'll try what lasts like longest. I think we'll get some cereal as well. And
Canned food. That's the longest.
yeah, canned food, and also we will get like a bunch of drinks, like sparkling water, since they probably won't sell like regular water, just like sparkling water.
It's just
Just any
Mexican.
water. Yeah, just any water, like anything that's
Okay.
liquid. So we have some water.
You guys buy water and you walk outside and you get in the car. Okay, I think it's just going too long. I'm just gonna say the horde is just walking into the town. Like I was gonna like do it later, but whatever. The horde is walking into the town.
We
And the
drive.
town is surrounded now by the fucking fuck up horde.
I think what we can do is we can get into the car and then
Yeah.
go accelerate and drive over them.
I actually have
Okay.
an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
That actually depends. Where is there a place called an electrical box nearby, which are on a lot of streets?
Yes.
I would like to. Frankly, wait, it's Iceland, yes?
Yeah.
Is the ground wet?
No, it's pretty dry.
Okay. Well, I would like to try to. Is the horde are they all just chilling next to each other or something?
No, they're walking towards you. Not towards you specifically, they're just walking in your direction.
It's the rumbling. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to try. Do we have a gas station nearby?
No gas station. Oh, there was a gas station, but it's now overrun.
Oh man.
Am I able to blow it up?
Sure, but like, how would you blow it up?
Projectile.
What would you projectile?
We're at a store, yeah?
Yeah.
Take any flammable liquid, create a Molotov, and hope to God.
Okay, so it's Icelandic doesn't sell beer or something like that, alcohol.
Yes.
So you only have like cooking alcohol and like sprit. You have like hand sanitizer.
As long as it manages to burn into the fuel tank, it'll work.
Okay, I think I could make a Molotov hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Nice. But then what? After you blow them up, do we drive like over them?
Well, in that case, I imagine that spores are flammable, you see, and if they emit spores around each other, they'd most likely catch fire to each other, which means they will start a chain flame to hopefully burn away as many as possible.
Okay,
So
smart.
we're gonna throw a Molotov at the like gas station.
Yes, or at the zombies, but both.
Okay, so describe it. How would you do it? Let's overrun the zombies. You can't get anywhere close.
I
Describe how you
yeet
would
it,
throw
and just in case it didn't work, I yeet one at the zombies to make
how-
sure that they still burn.
What's your distance? Like how long? Or like how far?
I throw it like almost straight up, so it lands in about the middle of the zombies.
Okay, so you try to throw it, but it's not. You didn't make. It's too far. You hit a horde of zombies. That's correct. You hit like say 7 zombies, and you kill 2 of them, and 15 of them get turn on fire, but they notice you. They
Uh-oh.
all stop walking. They all stop walking. Not just like the front part. All of them stop watching, and they stare at you for like 2 seconds. But those 2 seconds feel like an eternity. It feels like an hour.
I throw another one.
You throw another one. Okay, you throw one at them, but before you even gets out of your hand, they start sprinting towards you guys.
I'm already like in the car, like
They
ready to like
sprint.
start driving. And
Okay.
I assume And is out of the car. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
and you have to get
I'm
into
gonna-
this car right now, or I'm
Alright, let's go.
driving away.
Let's get the fuck out of
Okay.
here.
So you're running. You're sprinting.
Well, no, we're driving.
Like you're like sprinting towards the car, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay. So you're sprinting towards the car.
Get in.
But-
Get in.
You get in. You get just by. You grab Joel's hand, but you just get overwhelmed. You feel an intense amount of pain, and Joel, you see him just disappear in your eyes. And just like it just gets dragged into it, and it's still running after you. They like the zombies. If you haven't started driving off yet, I recommend it. They start like grabbing onto the car and like jumping on the car. If you don't go ahead now, you will most likely get stuck.
Yeah.
How
They'll most
fast
likely
are
get stuck.
zombies? Like Jesus.
These are
They're
really
sprinting.
fast
They're sprinting.
They're
But yeah, okay.
sprinting.
As soon as I
Yeah,
see
but
that, like,
they're fucking corpses, basically.
as soon as the monsters are, or as soon as the zombies are like close enough that like if he would have opened the door, then they could have gotten in. Then I'm like already just like
Yeah.
like driving. So I'm
You're
driving. I'm like no, and I'm driving. Yeah, driving away as fast as I can into like a direction that isn't zombies and out of civilization with his parents and his dog.
Okay, so is it now? Okay, that's well done. You survived. Not you, Aaron.
Yeah.
And
And
okay,
there's
do you
no
guys
more.
wanna continue, or do you wanna just go back to the podcast?
Okay, I think maybe we can continue. We can continue this in the next podcast
Or just off camera.
on the podcast. Come on, man. We're not just gonna leave
What?
people with a cliffhanger.
Bro, it's easy to outrun a clicker. It says clickers are slow as hell.
Well, yeah,
That's not a clicker. It wasn't a clicker. It wasn't even a runner. It wasn't a zombie for Last of Us. It was my own specific zombie.
That's
It's just
faster
basic-
than me specifically.
I mean, there's a horde of them. There's like there's 100 of them.
Which
and then they
makes
have, like,
them
rabies.
way slower.
They're not corpses, I want to say.
No, but
They're
that
not
makes them
corpses.
way slower. If there's 100 of them, then they're pushing against each other and falling over each other. That is just
what about the ones that are in the front? They're
Yeah, the front.
how
Sort of
close to me were they?
Pretty close. Like, you want to like throw it at the gas station. They were like overrunning at this point. You, like, had to
This
walk
is the
towards
problem
it.
with words. You can't really see the same things as the other person. I was speaking about like a distance. I thought I was at a good distance, like on a roof or something, where I could see it and then try to throw at
You
it.
you should have said that first. That you want to go like another rooftop.
This is the problem with words.
You need to specify even on the roof.
Then you should have specified
on the
it.
road.
Next
I thought you were
time on the Joel Rogan Show, and we'll play a different character, and I will play as myself. And we will see what happens to Joel and
I specify, I
the
didn't
rest
die.
of the people. Well, no, I mean,
Okay, this is
and did die probably,
This
but
is-
there'll be a
this
new
is
character. You'll play a new
horrible-
character.
This is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's the zombie apocalypse. So yeah, next time we will go and delve into that one. If you enjoyed this episode, go fuck yourself.